Today we're going to make a popular Pakistani dish called chicken karhai. It's named after the dish in which it is made, the karhai, but you can make it in any regular pan. For the ingredients, essentially you need a cut up chicken, tomatoes, onions, green chilies, cilantro, ginger garlic paste, fresh ginger, red chili, coriander powder, salt, garam masala powder, and some crushed fenugreek leaves and lemon. To start off, I use a can of diced tomatoes. You can use fresh tomatoes too, but I just like the concentrated flavor once the tomatoes cook down in the canned tomato version. To it, I'm adding a half an onion, and then I just grind it to a smooth paste. We are essentially going to cook out the liquid from this paste, but before we get to that, let's talk about the seasonings. For the seasonings, we are going to use salt, a teaspoon of garam masala powder, 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, and a teaspoon of red chili powder. So pretty simple. To start off, in a pan, heat some oil and saute some ginger and garlic. 2 teaspoons should be enough. And then after it sweats out a little bit, add your cut up chicken and start browning the chicken as it cooks through halfway. You're not fully cooking the chicken at this point, but it'll start to develop some brown spots on the outside. Next, go ahead and add your seasonings and also some fresh green chilies. This will add some extra flavor to the dish. Continue on high heat to keep sauteing the chicken until it is sizzling and creates a nice golden brown color. You can add a little bit extra oil at this point as well if you feel that the chicken has soaked up a lot of the oil. Make sure that none of the seasonings should burn. If you feel it's too high, you can add a dash of water to it as well. Once the chicken is halfway cooked, go ahead and add your tomato and onion mixture, and now you're going to lower the flame to medium and cook it for about 20 minutes or so till the water starts evaporating. You really want to concentrate those flavors. You could do this on high heat uncovered too, but we're at a higher elevation, so I find that adding a little extra water and then covering and simmering it for about 20 minutes gets the chicken nice and tender. So do what best suits you. You'll see that the color has really started to come through from the tomatoes. It's simmering. It no longer has that raw tomato taste at this point. I also go ahead and add, and this is optional, but it will really enrich the color, about a teaspoon or 3/4 of a teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder. This is not as spicy, but it really adds to the color of the dish. So as you can see, most of the liquid has evaporated. You can see the concentrated gravy. To finish things off, crush some fenugreek leaves, dried fenugreek leaves in your hand and sprinkle it over the top. Also, you're going to go ahead and add some sliced green chilies and some fresh sliced ginger on top. Even though we've added garam masala in the beginning, you can sprinkle a little bit more at this point as well for some extra heat. And also some chopped cilantro, as well as a generous squeeze of lemon juice. And your chicken karhai is essentially ready. Enjoy this delicious rich gravy of the chicken karhai with either naan or some fresh roti. You can also use the same recipe to make goat karhai or meat karhai, as you please. Enjoy. Bon appetit.